Hello everyone and welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. We are in Huntington Bank Field, and today the Miami Dolphins take on the Cleveland Browns. Last week, Miami's clock management was very stupid. This week, they're looking to win it. Last year, they gained 400 yards, allowed 320 yards. Cleveland, they got 273, but only allowed 269. Which team is going to win it tonight? Let's find out. We are 2-3-1. They are 4-2. Here's the kickoff by Sanders. We are officially underway. And there he goes, and taken down at the 29. Here we go, 1st and 10. Cleveland's offense out here. Shedeur Sanders is the QB, right? They run it. He's brought down. Robinson gets a tackle to start the game. Yeah, that's Shedeur Sanders. 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it this time. Sanders sacked. A loss of 7. 3rd and 17. This team is going to look so different in just a couple weeks after the trade deadline. Picked off by Woods. One member who is going to stay after the trade deadline. He was just traded this year. Woods with a huge pick. Miami at the 30. 1st and 10. Wilson with the ball. He hands it off to H.N. and he is brought down, just a gain of a yard there. Last week, 20 rushes, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Solid week. 2nd and 9. Here's a snap. And it is tipped by the defender. 3rd and 9 here, in jeopardy of not getting anything in good field position. He's hit, throws it, 4th and 9. Here comes Sanders. The kick is good. He makes another on the season, 3-0. 1st and 10 here. Cleveland starting at the 30. Miami scored quickly in this game. How can Cleveland respond? Then now that's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 there. A good tackle by the defender to make sure he couldn't get more. Now a snap. They run it. There he goes, and he will get to the 46, 11 yards. 1st and 10 now. The former Atlanta Falcon, Tyler Algier, trying to help Cleveland win this game. 3 yards there. Last week, 11 rushes, 52 yards. Solid week. Not great, but definitely not bad. 2nd and 7. And now, man in motion. Snaps it. There he goes. He has 6. 3rd and 1. Cleveland looking for a 1st down. Sanders. Will QB sneak it? So after the QB sneak, it's a 1st down. Cleveland with a snap. Got his man. Oh, what a hit by the CB. 2nd and 5. He kind of missed his man there, but kind of made up for it with a big tackle. And now pushing him back a yard. 3rd and 6. Here's 3rd and 6. Sanders looking to get a 1st down. Here's a snap. And a man is wide open. Gets to the 9. 1st and goal. Cleveland has a chance to score the 1st touchdown of the game here. Sanders hands it off and take it down. 2nd and goal. McCreary gets the tackle. Sanders Man in motion. And snaps it. And throw. Caught it. Touchdown. Cleveland. They score the first touchdown of the game with DJ Chark. And take the lead. 1st and 10. Wilson with the ball. Play action. Caught by Waddle. 1st down. 1st and 10 now. Wilson hands it off. Action. A loss of a yard. Shut down there. 2nd and 11 now. Wilson with it. Here's a snap. And the throw, it's a screen pass. Action! 1st down to the 45 on the other side. Now 1st and 10. We'll probably get one last play here in the 1st quarter. Wilson, play action. Thrown and gold! And he gets to the 30. 1st down, Miami. So because of a timeout, another play here for Miami in this 1st quarter. Action pushing through for 6. That ends the 1st quarter. Cleveland 7-3, but Miami in the red zone. And now 2nd and 4. Wilson hands it off to Achen again. Achen still on his feet. 1st down. Huge play there by Devon Achen. Didn't go down until he got the 1st. Now hand off to Achen again. This time gets another 1st down. They're at the 6. 1st and goal. Here we go. Wilson. Handoff. Achen. Shut down. A loss of 2. 2nd and goal. Wilson snaps it. And caught by Brown at the 3. 3rd and goal. Miami looking to take the lead. 6 minutes in the 2nd quarter. Here's a snap. Got Brown. Touchdown, Miami. On that last drive, Miami scored their 1st touchdown of the game, giving them the lead. And now, starting out with a run. 1st down, Cleveland. Now 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Sador Sanders taken down. Chop Robinson with the sack. 2nd and 16. Sanders, here's a snap. Got his man. He is hit hard. Gain of 7. Those are some hard hits by the Miami defenders. And now, here's a snap. And pressure brought again. The 3rd sack of the day. 4th and 17. And here's the punt at the 20 by Cleveland. There it goes. Tyreek under it. He's got it. And taken down at the 28. You see the running back, receiving leaders. Devon Achen leads by over 100 receiving yards. He is a pass back first, and yet he's still such a good running back. Play action. Wilson throws it away. 2nd and 10. Couldn't get anything there. Now Wilson again with it. Here's a snap. Throw to Waddle. They take it down at the 49. 1st down, Miami. 1st and 10. Wilson. Play action. And caught for 6 yards. 2nd and 14. Or 2nd and 4. Wilson On play action. And sacked! A loss of 9. 3rd and 13. Here's a snap. And a throw up to Waddle. He's alone downfield. Pass to the defender. Miami takes a 2-score lead with a Jalen Waddle touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 30. Cleveland with a snap. Play action. And Jones picks it off. Along the sideline, there he goes. The 5, touchdown. A pick 6 for Miami. Jalen Jones got traded this season to Miami and already coming up with big plays, extending their lead. Cleveland gonna get one play off before the 2-minute warning here. And now the snap. They run it. He is shut down. The 2-minute warning, Miami 24-7. 2nd and 10. Cleveland with it. Here's a snap. Quick pass. And taken down after a gain of 8. A man down for Cleveland. They're going to have to use a timeout there. Now 3rd and 2. Sanders a snap. He is sacked. A loss of 7. 4th and 9. Another big play by Miami. Here comes the punt. Their defense has been their strong suit all season for Cleveland. But in this one, Miami's offense carving them up, and this offense has no responses for the Miami defense. Miami looking to score one last time before the end of the half. Wilson the snap. And now to H.N. That one didn't get enough on it. It's 2nd and 10. Let's try again. Wilson the snap. Throws it up. And picked off. Try to air that again. And now Cleveland gets it back. 1st and 10. Cleveland now. Here's a snap. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a gain of 4. No huddle, Cleveland. 2nd and 6. Sanders a snap. Sanders brought down yet again. And they have to use another timeout, another injury. 3rd and 15. Here's a snap. There, got his man. He's loose. Breaks away. Touchdown, Cleveland. 1st and 10 here. Miami at the 30. Their defense allowed the huge play. Ekine, 1st down. Timeout, Miami. Now 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson with it. Here's a snap. Ekine again. This time he's got 8. 2nd and 2, 13 seconds to go. So, Wilson. Here's a snap. Wilson. Throw to H.N. Out of bounds. 1st down. Trying to get one last play off. Trying to get a little closer for the field goal attempt. 7 seconds. And swatted. 2nd and 10. And they're not going to go for a long field goal. Wilson the snap. Airs it out in the end zone. No one's there. That ends the first half. Miami leads 24-14. Here we go. There's the kick. Washington under it. And now here he goes. And he gets brought down at the 28. The receiving leaders on display. Tyreek Hill, the #1 receiver right now in football. It's a handoff. Achane brought down after a gain of a yard. 2nd and 9. Wilson. Here's a snap. Throw. Tyreek has it for a first down. It's 1st and 10. Second half is underway, and Miami trying to go just like they did in the first half. Achane gets a first down to the 36. 1st and 10 again. Miami with it. Handoff. Achane. Nothing. 2nd and 8. Couldn't get anything there. Wilson with it. Man in motion. And jet sweep. No. Run. No. Caught by Brown. That's 5. It's 3rd and 3 now. Here's Wilson again. Wilson running the ball himself. Slides for a first down. 1st and 10. Miami. Play action. Throw to Tyreek. First down. 1st and goal. At the 9. Tyreek with another big play. Wilson. Hands it off. Achane gets to the 5. About halfway there. 2nd and goal. Wilson will hand it off again. Achane gets to the 3. A little less than halfway there this time. 3rd and goal. And now, man in motion. Here's a snap. Throw. Achane is through. And another touchdown for Miami. 1st and 10. Cleveland. There's a throw. And he's taken down after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Been a huge difference in the passing games. Yeah, Wilson threw a pick, but he is completely outperforming Shedeur Sanders. Brought down, a gain of 2. Halfway to the first here. 3rd and 2 now. Sanders snaps it. And brought down, but he rushes for a first down to continue this drive. 1st and 10. And now, hand it off, and he's brought down, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Miami's defense coming up huge today. Here's a snap by Sanders. Sanders, the throw! And he's got a first down, DJ Chark. 1st and 10, less than a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Sanders again. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Got his man. And they were ready. Only a gain of 3. It's like they saw that play coming. Here's 2nd and 7. Screen pass. And 3rd and inches. He's short. 3rd quarter comes to an end. 31-14 Miami. 3rd and inches. Cleveland looking for a first down. Sanders, QB sneak, first down. Now 1st and 10. The QB sneak works out there. Now, Sanders a snap. Got his man, and a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. He's had some good throws. The problem is in big moments, Shedeur Sanders suddenly throws a pick. But the run game doing well for itself. That's a first down. Gets them all the way to the 6 for 1st and goal. Sanders. Here's a snap. And got his man for 4. 2nd and goal. Here's Cleveland. And jet sweep. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. Now what has Cleveland got up their sleeve? Snap by Sanders. And fumble! Chubb! There he goes! Going. And touchdown Miami! A fumble recovery! All the way in the red zone. Coughing up the ball. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Sanders sacked again! A loss of 7. This crowd was hot in the 1st quarter, but ever since then, Cleveland hasn't held the lead. And now they're down big. And now the snap. Quick throw. Pops it out. 3rd and 17. Here we go. Fumble. They recover. Here comes the punt team. And now, here's the punt. Hill underneath it. And got it to the 48. Here we go. Wilson. Handoff. Action. Only 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Try again. And handoff. Action. Gets 4. Halfway there. 3rd and 4 now. And now, see what they got in store. Flag on Miami! Weren't paying attention. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. See what they do here. Wilson, here's a snap. Throw, swatted! What a stop! And now the punt. Bailey. There it goes. And just going to let it fall into the end zone. Except it goes back. They'll start at the 11. Here we go. 1st and 10. Cleveland runs it. And taken down after a gain of 5. 2.5 minutes left to go. Probably get one last play before the 2-minute warning. Sanders. Here's a snap. Airs it out. Fitzpatrick grabs it for the pick. Minkah Fitzpatrick. What a play. And it's all over now. It was already over pretty much, but this game definitely over. Play action. He's hit. 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 10. One more first down will win them the game. Handoff, Gordon, 7 yards. It's 3rd and 3. Wilson hands it off, Gordon gets a yard, 4th and 2. Here comes Sanders. We're going to make the big kick here. Sanders' kick is good! Another kick from him on the season. So Miami, a 41-14 victory. They're 3-1 on the season. Cleveland 4-3. Miami looking so hot suddenly this year. Zach Wilson, a pretty good game. H-Chan, a pretty good game. Everyone just had a good game all around. And on the defensive side of things, Jaylon Jones came up with a big pick today. And with that, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.